Can you guys see my screen now? All right, great. So just give me thumbs up so I can check if already if you guys already in front of your computers, or just let me know that you guys are already ready. Okay, great. So we now done with major findings, conclusions, and recommendations. So last will be your acknowledgement. So in here, just make an introductory sentence or preliminary sentence about the speech as part of the thesis. So acknowledge those who you think have contributed to your work. Always use the third person point of view. Like, and then this one is, or the format of this one should be in double space. Then mention the name and how this person helped you in conducting the research. Okay. Then followed by the next person and so on. So limit this part to 2 pages only. And then just put here, thank you very much. Okay. And in here, so I think it's on all on our pages. Let me see. Ah, no, just so once you're done, okay, with your acknowledgement right here, just put here your three single spaces from the last line. So your initials only. Like in our case, so this is our acknowledgement, okay? And then we have here Chad G. Duloy. And then this is me, then Paul S. Saavedra, and then J. Moore S. Padin. Okay, so there's only 3 of us in this project. And since there are like 4 or 5 of you in each group or per group, so just put here your initials. So the same as what we have here before. Okay. So in here is just a short like introduction. Okay, and then who the people you want to thank, you want to give thanks to. Like for example, in our case, we thank the great Almighty first, God, and then our advisor, okay, and to our panel members, okay, to Mr. Michael Jan Minga, Dr. Telma B. Palawag, and then Miss Karen Aden Suarez. Okay, so yes, so Ma'am Karen is one of our panel members before. Ma'am Palawag is if I'm not mistaken, she is the head of the IT department before, and I guess she's now on the upper ranking. So it's not just the IT anymore, but on the entire UC already. Okay, and then Sir Uminga, I don't know if you guys know Sir Uminga, but Sir Uminga went to industry already. Okay, and yeah, and then to our friends like to Clyde, to Mod Graphic Rama, Kenny Lisa, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just give things to them. And then lastly, the researchers would like to thank their family for the love, guidance. So this one completely depends to you guys on how you will give things to the people who help you with your project. Okay, so it's necessary that you have to limit your pages into 2 only. Okay, so the make it 3 or 4. Okay, so in our case we only have 1 page. So yeah, it's already. So are we clear so far with the
Yes, sir.
acknowledgement? Oh, we're good. And then for the table of contents, so just leave it blank for now, or you can just simply copy and paste everything. Okay. So in here, all you need to do is copy everything, and then just put here the page if ever you're already sure, what uh, uh, page is that title page. Of course, title page is mostly page 1, and then approval sheet is page 2, project study abstract is 3, and so on and so forth. So that one completely depends on the page count, okay, of that uh, uh, content of yours. Okay. Anyway, so you can just simply skip this one for now. So just copy everything for now, and then just leave the page blank. Okay, until the curriculum rotate. Okay, I have to write here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the front page. So take note, you will only be able to do this one once your title proposal was already accepted. So that's the only time that you can start searching for the things that you need to search, the things that you need to put in there once you're done with the title proposal. So I highly encourage you guys to please finish this one now as early as possible, so that you can already move on to our front page. Okay, so I think I already changed the due date of this one. Oops, wait a second. So the due date of your front page will be on February 8th. So this one is not yet final, so that depends on whether you'll be able to finish your project or no. So I can extend this one to a specific group just in case that group haven't finished the title proposal yet. So yeah, it's possible that your projects are always being rejected. So that depends on your title proposal. So again, just make it feasible. Okay, it's really doable, okay, especially with your levels right now. So you can use any language. You can use any language. You can use any platform you want. So you can create an application, via PC or for PC or the laptop, or you can create a smart uh, Android application. Okay, or if you want iOS application. Okay, so you can also do that one. So yeah, just to give you a heads up, yeah, even though this one should be for the finals, but the earlier the better. So yeah, that's all for now for the front page. So are you guys, or do you guys have any questions so far before we proceed to chapter 1 and chapter 2?
Wala naman po, sir.
What about the others? Okay. So may I know the language that you guys know for now, and in creating a project, I mean, yeah, a system or a project. So please put that one in our chat box so that I can have an idea, okay, what to expect with your projects. So what are the languages that you're going to use? Okay, so please type now. So I'm waiting. So for sure, you already know, C or C++, C sharp, maybe those basics.
C++ yung gagamitin, sir, pwede?
Yeah, as long as you can come up with a decent project with C++, I guess that's fine. So that's
Sige po,
completely
sir.
fine. So what about the others? Does anyone know how to use Python?
Sir, yung basic pa lang po, sir.
Okay, what about React? Have you guys heard React? React.js or React Native for Android application? Have you guys heard that one?
Di pa po, sir.
Okay, so what about
Sir,
Java?
pwedeng HTML, sir.
HTML, because if it's HTML, then that's a website you're going to create. Pwede rin naman. Yeah. I guess that's okay. Yeah. Pero, yeah, let's see. Okay, let's see. With your title proposal on what website or why you're going to create a website. Yeah, you can use HTML, PHP, CSS, or you can use Java if you want. Ano pa ba yung mas mataas na doon? Um, well, after kasi ng Java, parang yun yung pinaka main core, and then you can expand that one into React JS or React JavaScript, the one that I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, so that one completely depends to you guys. So yeah, you can create a website, you can create an application, you can create an Android application. So as long as you will be able to finish that one on March, okay? So here are the things that I will expect with your project. Of course, number one, it should have a login system, registration, login system, and then the dashboard, and then the navigation panel wherein, of course, probably the homepage, okay, and the its features beside it. So it depends on your project, okay. So my students before created, most of them created an e-commerce website. Okay, some of them created them on for PC or for desktop, but some of them created the website for smartphone. It's also possible. Okay, so kasi magkaiba talaga yung design. So we have different design when it comes to desktop, and then we have different, of course, dimensions, and then a design for a smartphone. So we have different uh, implementation, or yeah, let's say they have the same features, they have the same functionalities, but they have different orientation due to, of course, its dimensions, okay, or to the resolution. Anyway, so yeah, just propose a project first, okay, and then let's talk about your project once you're done in proposing your project. Okay, so we will have a consultation meeting, okay, one by one with your groups once you have your you know proposed project. Anyway, for now, let's go over now to the chapter 1 and 2 documentation. So wait a second. So here are the rules on APA. So this is one rule that you can you can follow, but most likely you can just see that this is the guide, okay, on how to have a proper, uh, for example, referencing or what is one, or calling out, okay, the author, okay. So for example, Jones is the author of that article, and then 1998 is the year when he published that article, and then compared student performance, or this one came from this article. So this one complete depends on your uh, sentence construction. Okay, so we also have here in a recent study of student performance, Mr. Jones, 1998, followed by your or his message or information that came from that article. Or you can have this one in 1998, Jones compared student performance, etc., etc. Okay, or according to, you can also use according to Jones 1998, etc., etc. Okay, so just read this one. You will see here on how to uh, have a proper citation. Okay, but yeah, don't you guys worry, since okay, so it's quite simple. Don't make it too complicated. So what we did before, okay, for our citation, so we just did the simple citation format. Okay, just like for example this one. This is our first citation. No, second. okay, because this is the first one. So our short introduction with the smart home, and then we've used the word according to, similarly. Okay, so it says here, according to Robles and Kim, 2010, smart home is the integration of technology and services through home networking for a better quality of living. So this one came from their own article. Yeah, their own article. So this the author of those article is Mr. Robles, and then Mr. Kim or Miss Kim. Okay, this one way back 2010. So the same with this one. So another one is similarly, Raman 2015 mentioned that smart home is automating daily tasks of electrical devices used in homes. So you won't be having any problem, with the project overview, as long as you have the super close, super related articles with your project. Okay. So in fact, if you can find a super exact uh, goal, okay, with your project, it's just that you're going to create, you're just going to add more features of the recent project, then that's also uh, possible. It's actually a lot better. Okay, with that, we already know what you're trying to aim. Okay, so for now, for the title proposal, okay, right here. So I'm only requiring you guys uh, five related articles, but uh, in your thesis, okay, once you already are getting the project design one, so you're going to put 10 related articles. Okay, so the minimum is 10. Okay, so you can have more, you can have 12, 13, 14, 15, but the minimum is 10. Okay, at least 10 related articles. So we have here one, we have two, we have three, four. So one came from a, not mistaken, this one is a newspaper. Is it? Not really sure, but Neil Standard. Ah, maybe it's an article that came from website. I don't know. So how many was that? Four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, and then 10. So we have 11. So yeah, we have 12, 13. Yeah, as long as you have 10 related articles already for your thesis one, it's already good. So yeah, that's the minimum. Yeah, at least 10. But for now, since you guys are still, practicing, this is your first time in doing this one. So just include 5 for now. Just half of the official minimum, okay, requirement for your thesis one. So are we clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Background of the study. So I won't be reading them one by one anymore because there's too much. It's just that from the word related articles, just include at least 5 for now, 5 related articles which talks about with your project that you are proposing right now. Okay. One thing that you guys need to take note is just by reading those 5 articles, we will learn the basics, or we will have an idea with your project. Of course, during the basics, we will have an idea with the features of the existing projects, and then your goal as a researcher, uh, you know, you might want to modify or to add a feature, okay, or you want to completely uh, convert that one probably. So let's say from desktop or PC version only, you're going to convert that one into an Android application. So that's also possible, to make it more convenient for the users. So yeah, uh, that's for the background of the study. So it's quite long, okay? But most of them, of course, came from those related articles, okay? And then if possible, do not copy paste direct direct citations or direct articles. Okay, possible use the word according to, similarly with, okay, or similar to. Okay, so yeah, those key terms. So you can have it on your first sentence or first paragraph, okay, or at the last of your paragraphs, just like this one. So how will you know when to put it at the first or at the end? So just check this one, rules on APA. Okay, so this one is at the end. Okay, so a similar study was done by students learning to format research papers using APA 2001 or the name of the author, etc. etc. Okay, so just check this one later on. Okay, so I will not be discussing the entire rules on APE anymore. But yeah, this one is very straightforward since most of them are examples. Okay, so if you need short quotations, if you need, so we have examples right here. If you need long quotations, we have examples right here, and so on and so forth. So for reference list, so you will only do this one once you are on your here, okay, on the references. So you must put here, see if it came from books, if it came from websites, and then of course the proper format. Okay, so those are our references. Sige po, tita. Okay, so sorry for that. So for appendices, so don't mind that one for now. But yeah, that's it for the reference list. So here are the examples that you can base with. Basic rules. What else? So if it's sources that came from print, from non-periodical, such as book, report, brochure, or it came from the internet or the website itself. Okay, so you can have this one as your format. What else? You also have here audiovisual, like if there are some pictures that came from that article. Okay, there are some videotapes that you wanted to share, uh, which also came from that article. And some more examples of reference lists. Journal authors. So yeah, just check this one later on, okay? And if ever that you guys have a question, so just let me know. Though all you need to do is this, copy and paste everything and then replace that the things that you guys need to replace. Okay, the author, the year, and maybe I don't know, maybe the title, okay, etc. etc. So yeah, that's it for the rules on APA. So APA stands for American Psychological Association, or so this is one format and style that you can use when it comes to citations, quotations, and then referencing. So are we clear so far with this one?
Yes, sir.
Understood naman, sir.
Yes, sir.
So where are we now? Let's go back to the, so we're done with the project overview, or with the background of the study, rather, not project overview. So we have quite long project overview. Okay, next one is the importance of the study. Okay, so most likely, this is where we will see who are the beneficiaries, okay, of your project. So let's see. So front page done. So just read this one also, okay, and just to give you guys a more information on the things that you can include with your background of the study. And for the citations, I think I have skipped the company profile. Let's go over with the company profile. Ah, forgot to mention. So you will only include company profile if you have a cause one sponsor. Okay. So this is an optional section depending on the study you have selected. If the study will be used by a particular company, so if there is a beneficiary or if you have a sponsor, okay, wherein of course they will whatever hardware or your cause one the money that you have spent on that project. So they will be the ones going to cater everything. But of course, in exchange, the project will be theirs already. So uh, the author, I mean, yeah, I guess the author, the co-author, still with your name since you guys are the one who created the project. But when it comes to IP or intellectual property, so they can claim that one as their project already, since uh, he sponsored everything. So they blend the money for you, okay, enable for you to finish your project. So yeah, but if there is no a company or stakeholders, okay, that will cater your project, then you can just simply remove this one. Okay. Of course, you guys still are second year or 3 years, so most likely that project came from you, okay, because you're not into industry yet. But if ever that you are in already into industry, then you have to include this one, okay. Company profile. So what we have here right away is the importance of the study. So we don't have company profile since this is just for the compliance sake for the project. Okay, so we don't have a beneficiary, we don't have the company that will sponsor us for our expenses. Anyway, so for the importance of study, here again, these are your beneficiaries, the people who are going to use your project, okay, or the people who will use your project in the future, okay. So of course, number one, our main target is the home users. Okay, so the proposed system gives consumers the distance control of their home and remotely control level variable of their light, television, and the window blind. Okay, that's the main goal of this one, or the things that uh, you know it will have if the user will use this one. Okay, and also for the electronic enthusiasts, so this project gives the electronics hobbies give gain concept or ideas for further studies and experiments. Okay, and then to the researchers, this system also give us some benefits, like the system would provide them an opportunity to design a project applying concepts learned and acquired from the school. So we were able to exercise whatever we have learned in UC before. Okay, it's for you guys, to the researchers, and also to the future researchers. The study serve as their reference in enriching their related project in the future. So we just have four for this one, but most likely you will have three. Okay, so number one is your main user, okay, and then second will be to the researcher, and then to the future researchers. Okay, so those are the minimum, okay, those three. So this one is just an additional one, for the electronic enthusiast. So you can just simply remove this one, but in our case, we included the electronic enthusiast. So you can have more, okay. It's just that the minimum is the this one, the main user, to the researchers, and then to the future researchers. Okay, so are we clear so far with the importance of the study?
Yes, sir. Clear naman po.
Okay, again, ever you guys have a questions, just let me know. So next thing here is the objectives of the study. So this one is quite easy. Okay, as long as you have already come up with something, this is actually one requirement of our title proposal. So what are the things that that project can do? Okay, so what are the objectives, okay, or the goal of your project? Okay, so you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5. So uh, this is followed by the specific objectives with an introductory sentence and numbered examples. Specifically, the study aims to attain the following. Okay, so again, this one's what are the goals, okay, what you're trying to design, what you're trying to develop, and so on and so forth. So in our case before, so we have 3. So just a short introduction. We're in the main objective of our study is to design and develop a prototype of the SMS-based smart home appliances controller using decision tree algorithm. Specifically, the project aimed to attain the following. So number 1, to design an intelligent model in controlling the appliances smart home using decision tree algorithm to determine the features of the proposed system and to determine the accuracy of the proposed system. So in here, uh, uh, we made it as like an open sentence wherein there is no definite goal. That's because we are still on the production. So once you are on the chapter 1 and chapter 2, for now, uh, you haven't created anything yet. So for sure, you don't know the exact features. Maybe you have something in your mind, but you haven't created that one yet. Okay, so that is why we made this one as as like an open sentence. So there is no definite exact goal of our project, but our main goal is to design an intelligent model, a prototype. Okay, and then of course to determine the features. If there will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 features of our system, and then to determine the accuracy of those proposed uh, system or the features of our system. So it's like the testing part. Okay, so you can also do this one, of course, since you don't know yet the exact feature of your system. Okay, so you will only give us the exact feature of your system once you are on chapter 3. Okay, like in our case, we have here the features of the system. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So first one is of course the lag in and lag out. Okay, why is this? There should be a text right here, but it's a gray. So we can anyway. So there's one more here, and then we can on and off the TV. We can control the window blinds, and then on and off the LED. So all in all, we only have 3 major features. Okay. So here is our interface. You can include here the sample interface of your project, the home interface, the lag in and lag out. The This is already the testing part. Okay, so it's now the accuracy of the system that we are talking in here. Okay, so all in all, that one is also connected, of course, with your objectives of the study. So number 1 is the model itself, and then we showed the features of the system, and then 3rd is the testing part. Okay, testing the accuracy of each proposed feature. Okay, so are we clear so far with the objectives of the study? Again,
Yes,
make
sir.
your life simple. You can copy this one as it is, okay, for now, right? And then just make some, major changes if every that it's really needed, depending, on your project. Does it really suit this, term feature? Does it really suit this term accuracy? Okay, something like that. Anyway, For the next one, we have here the definition of terms. In here, you're just going to put here the major. So this one's similar with the keywords, but this one's like the technical terms, okay, of our project. So the following terms are functionally defined to provide meanings on how these terms were used in the manuscript. So architectural model. So what is this one? Features. What is this one? Smart light. What is that one? Smart window blind. What is that one? Smart television. What is that one? And then home appliance application controller. What is that one? What is intelligent model? Smart home. SMS based smart home. And yeah. So those are our, where is that one? Those are our definition of terms. So that one will be completely depends on your project also. Okay? Or let's just say this one will be coming from your background of the study or your related articles. You know, the terminologies that they have used, and then if it's too complicated to understand, then you can put here the that term, and then that what is the definition of the term. Explain more, okay? And what is the meaning of that one? So are we clear with the definition of terms?
Understood.
What about the others?
Okay naman po, sir.
So yeah, again, that's all for the chapter. Yeah, chapter 1. And again, we don't have time anymore, so we will finish the chapter 2 on the part 3. Anyway, this chapter 2 will be just a short chapter. This is actually the shortest chapter. So goodbye for now, and then see you guys later for the chapter 2.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.